Hey guys! So today I wanted to talk to you about my essential guide to glowing skin. I've got a little notebook here, so sorry if I'm looking down. I don't want to show any products in this video because I feel that you should do what's best suited to your body, and I don't feel my recommendations would be good for everyone. So you just have to experiment with yourself and just, I guess, try and find the products that suit you better. That's why there's so many out there, and it's good that there are, because you should be able to find something that suits your skin and that you really like and doesn't break you out and things like that. So yeah. The first thing you're going to need is a good cleanser. This is for taking off your makeup, cleaning your face, just really good to get rid of any excess oils and impurities and things like that, makeup and dirt that's been on your skin, especially like if you live in a place like London and you go on the underground a lot and there's so much pollution, and you get a makeup wipe when you get home and your face is black and it's just awful. The second thing you're going to need is a good face scrub. This doesn't matter if it's daily or weekly. To be honest, I prefer a daily face scrub because my skin gets quite dry, so if I use a daily face scrub I can buff away all my dead skin cells and the dry skin cells as well. So that's good. That's what your face scrub is good for. So you just gently use it where you have dry patches, like around your pore area and things like that. It's really good to just clean up. Doesn't matter if it's daily or weekly, just something that suits you. The next item I've got is toner. I have a little question mark by it because for about a year I haven't been using toner, and I've recently just started using the rosewater toner from Boots Botanics, which was recommended to me by Helen, Cherrytown 108. I'm sure you've heard me talk about her. I will put a link in the sidebar just in case. So yeah, I feel that toner is not necessary because for my skin, most toners do have alcohol in them, and it's quite a drying substance, especially for dry skin. Toner is not a necessity, I say, especially if you get blemishes because you have dry skin. Like sometimes the sebum can't get out of your skin, so it stays beneath the surface, and then you get impurities because of that, and because your skin is too dry for it to come out and whatever, and so you have dry skin anyway and there's no oils, natural oils for it. So toner isn't a necessity, but if you like toner then go ahead. It's quite useful. I've yet to find a toner that suits my skin. So I'm giving this rosewater toner a go and hopefully it will work out. So the next thing is moisturiser. Really, really good moisturiser. This definitely depends on your skin because rich moisturisers are too heavy for my skin. Even though my skin is dry, a rich moisturiser just, I feel like it's covering my skin and it doesn't sink in fast enough. I need something that's quite light and that just soaks in within about 5 minutes. I don't want something that I have to wait around for like 10-15 minutes to soak in, because that's too long and I don't have time in the morning. The next thing I've got is, you might want to use a complexion enhancer. Now by complexion enhancer I mean something like Benefit's Moonbeam or Max Prep and Prime. Those are sort of products that give you a dewy, glowy finish that you can apply under your foundation. Obviously it depends on what kind of foundation you're going to be using. So that's got a question mark beside it too. And yes, I'll list all my products in the sidebar. So the next thing is a foundation / tinted moisturiser. For a glowing skin, I would go for a liquid foundation. Powder foundations are alright to use, but obviously they're going to mattify your face, so you won't look as glowy as you would if you used a liquid foundation. Cream foundations are pretty good, but most of them dry to a matte finish anyway. So just think about that. Tinted moisturisers are good, but obviously because they're just a tinted moisturiser, they give you less coverage. So you might want to use tinted moisturiser with a concealer, which is the next thing, concealer. Yeah, I've had a little debate with myself about concealer, because concealer is a really subjective makeup item. Concealer is a really thick foundation, I'd say. So basically your concealer is just a form of foundation, and with concealer most people apply it before they apply their foundation, which is fine, but someone told me once that you should apply your concealer after your foundation, because foundation actually gives quite a lot of coverage and concealer is just to add the little bit on top. So that's how I've been using it for a few years, but I'm willing to try new things and change, so decide what's best for you. You obviously don't have to use concealer if you don't have anything to conceal, because that would be stupid and pointless and a waste of money. So it still depends on your skin. The next thing I've got is a powder, which I've also got a question mark beside. As I said before, powders are good for setting your foundation and your makeup, but it does give you that matte finish, so you're not going to be able to have as much glow as you might like, or as is possible if you're using a powder on top. So it's another one of those subjective products. The next thing I've got is a highlighter. Highlighter is really good to give you, it kind of enhances the way that the light bounces off your face. So the best places to put it are just above your cheekbone, around your eye area, so you can draw a C, on your nose and maybe a bit on your chin and across your forehead. But it's up to you where you put it. For a day look, I would probably just put it around my eye as a C and across the top of my cheekbone, but I wouldn't put it on my forehead, nose and chin, because those are the areas I like to draw less light towards, especially at daytime. I've got bronzer. Bronzer is a really good way of giving you a glow. As with tanned people, or just dark skinned people generally, they always look a little bit healthier than a paler person, you might think. And that's because the colour of their skin just is that way, and I don't know, there's some sort of science behind it, I'm sure, but our minds are like that. They've been programmed to think that tanned people look more healthier. So bronzer is a good way of giving you a fake tan without having to go into the sun and without using fake tan or going on sunbeds and things and whatever, but it's definitely good. I forgot to say, another good way for keeping your glowing skin really healthy is to use a sunblock or sunscreen. Just lightly. It can be in any of the products that I've said before. It can be in your moisturiser, your foundation. You should apply it before your moisturiser or after your moisturiser. At some point with your moisturiser. You could even mix it in with your moisturiser. But you don't want something too thick that's gonna like make your skin feel really rich and soaked in. I mean, it's probably alright to do that once a month, just to enrich your skin, but it's definitely up to you. So that's my essential guide to glowing skin, and I know my skin's not the best, but someone requested it, so this is for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Listen to me talk for about, I don't know how many minutes, but whatever, and I shall see you next time. Alright, bye!